help? What's going on? What? This is not the game I signed up for. What? This is a Mindustry. Can someone help me out with this? What on God's name is this? Oh boy, this has been a long time coming. Welcome everyone to Mindustry, Steam build 135.1, aka version 7 alpha. How did I get it? It's on the Discord server of the official Mindustry Discord server, but before we even start with this, let's just jump into this thing called the event, and oh, it opened a new tab. Okay, let's check it out. It's finally here. Okay, that's just the name of the tab that is open in, and what? Okay, so this is clearly why can't you just move whenever I want to? This is clearly some kind of rhythm game, but I've not played rhythm games like at all, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. So like what? First off, why did the developer of Mindustry make this? And second of all, what in God's name is this? Because holy crap, I'm gonna guess that you can only move like I don't know, to at the same beat as this thing. So like if I were to move like before then, I'm not able to move at all, which is strange and also really infuriating because I can't really move that much. But Jesus Christ, a nuke! What the heck is this? This is so random to add into a alpha update of Mindustry, but like okay. So I see on the top right hand corner we have 15 lives, and I guess the goal of this is to avoid obstacles. And what do you get for avoiding obstacles exactly? Because it hasn't exactly been clear, you know, as to what you gain out of this. But I have to try I'm just going to try avoiding obstacles and just see exactly what happens, because Jesus Christ, ain't this one confusing game. Also, there are some points here, so I'm just going to assume that the points is how many times you can, well, it counts how many times you move in sync with the music, which is weird. And the best part is I don't know whether I'm going to get copyright claim for playing this on YouTube, in which case GG I suppose. But let's just see what the ending awaits for us. Also, this character design infuriates me because I absolutely hate anime, despite the fact that I love animation. But god dang, what even is, why was this even included in the first place? Okay, we're at the end, and level complete. Final score 33 plus 11 copper ore. Roll, okay, so 11 out of 10 copper, so I assume we get a new character. Destroy blocks in diagonal course every 4 moves. Okay, thank you very much, Anouk, but this, I have no idea what the purpose of this game is. Maybe it unlocks something, a secret thing you can do in Mindustry, but I'm certainly not interested in it for now. But anyway, back to the game. As you can see, we have Mindustry 7.0 alpha, and there's no music playing. And as you can see, there's this new sectors tab, which I really love, given that I've actually completed the whole game actually. But you can see that we have two. I actually didn't notice that. We have 2 new locked areas. One of which is I don't know, attacking other places, I assume, and then you got one that just says Coastline. So I assume we have to unlock it as per usual from the tech tree. I don't know why there's no music playing, but here it is, Coastline. I don't think there's any description of it yet. Okay, so I can unlock Coastline. And this mystery map, which is the last one I assume, that is, well, we can't unlock it yet because we have to capture Coastline. So without further ado, let's jump into Coastline. And oh, I have to launch from somewhere. Let's see. Well, let's launch from Planetary Launch Terminal. And actually, yeah, I kind of forgotten that I've done this thing already. Let's just move back to spawn point. So remember how in the last episode of Mindustry we built this thing? So what does it do now? Oh, congratulations, you've reached the end of the campaign as far as content goes. Right now, the interplanetary travel will be added in future updates. So honestly, I should have expected this given that it's an alpha update, but not bad all this considered. But anyway, we are kind of deviating from the main points, which is we're supposed to launch from here to Coastline. We can launch to Coastline from here, right? Yeah, we can, and it'll be great if we have a lot of resources to go off with. So let's see what resources we can launch with. Okay, so this is the max resources we can launch with, which honestly seems pretty good, not gonna lie. And I'm pretty sure we got more than enough resources to handle this. So, oh, there's the new animation for launching. Now that's really interesting. And oh, this is one of those it starts with 30 rays. Okay, let's pause this first and then take a look around this map. Honestly, it just seems like a regular Mindustry boss that we have to not boss, but a regular Mindustry map with nothing special. Although yeah, I can't remember if I actually, it's been what, 2 years is it since I played Mindustry, let alone version 6, and I kind of forgotten how everything works, but I'll give my best shot. But if I'm not wrong, we're missing quite a lot of items. For example, thorium, which as you can see is very little of in here, and also here. Wait, the relic structures are broken remnants of old bases that no longer function. These structures can be deconstructed for resources. Okay, that I know, but resources, I mean, other than it being a normal map, resources seems limited, but well, we can give it a shot. So first things first, we have to start constructing, well, everything. So it's, yeah, I've paused this thing, so that's great, and we're going to use magnetic drills because we can, and we're going to dig up all the copper, and what's this again? I can't remember, to you know, send it to the core before we decide our next move. Okay, so now we got these well, the main mines running, but now I have to go ahead and locate the where the enemy spawns are so that I can start you know, bulking up my defenses. So I'm going to assume that it's somewhere at the bottom right, as per usual. I mean, usually the enemy spawns are, well, opposite of the spawn point, and here's one of them, and there might be another one, so I'm just going to scout around for some more if there is any, and there isn't, which means there's only one spawn point. And yeah, okay, I can see why this map is not easy now, because the spawn point is located here, which means that, well, all the enemies spawn in water, but the problem is we don't have, well, many resources located near the enemy spawn point to you know, defeat the enemies easily, which means that we kind of have a really huge problem on our hand already, because we are limited in resources in order to fight the enemies. So I need to think about what is the best way to well, what is the best defenses to go about it now. Last time I used to have some schematics, and I hope that at least some of them still work, because for obvious reasons I don't remember most of them. This is the basic air and ground defense that I always have, but I am not too sure how effective it is in this map, given that I also do not know the enemy's movements. So actually, I don't even know whether the enemies that spawn here are going to be air units or ground units, because if it's ground units, then obviously they have to walk around the water, which is easier, but if it's air units, then I might have some problems. So if I'm not wrong, the ground units, well, if they spawn at all, they have to walk all the way around here in order to get back to the spawn points, well, our spawn point, which is somewhere around here. So we got some time to deal with them. But at the same time, I also need to take care of the air units, because well, they are obviously not that easy to take care of. So let's not waste any more time and go ahead and build the basic air and ground defense unit here for now. Like, I have to choose my spot really carefully, because otherwise this is not going to work. So I'm just going to start building here, and then I'm going to did I not pause it? And then I'm going to make some mines over here, so that, you know, it can power up these resources. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? It might be more effective if I build the drills first. So let's do that. Never mind, this is the wrong schematic. Because you know, these things can't really power with copper. So oops, wrong one. Yeah, it's this one. So let's rotate this one. You place it here. And actually, we don't need to use the regular conveyor belt since we have enough resources for the titanium conveyors. So yeah, let's just move past this mistake. In the meantime, however, I need to remember how to create materials. For example, let's start with graphite. So you need coal in order to produce graphite. So we have coal nearby spawn, if I remember correctly. We have one here and here. Oh yeah, here is actually no, that is a terrible place. Honestly, we don't even have a lot of coal here. So we might have to take coal from two different inputs if we want to you know, survive. And actually, we also have some titanium ores here. So it'd be great if we can use a pneumatic drill to get some of these titanium. So we're going to work on titanium and coal while waiting for the enemies to spawn, which should be really soon. I am pretty sure it's a bug, but it seems like every time whenever I pause this game to you know, actually plan out my builds before constructing them, the music will just suddenly stop. So yeah, there might be a small oops here on Nukan's part, who is the developer for this game, but you know what, I'll take it. It's a small bug, but I mean, of course it's not going to make this video as great as I hope it to be. And also, why is it not... Okay, there we go. I was wondering why it wasn't completing... Why I didn't finish building the... how do I call that? The mines first. But anyway, we're done, and we have... Oh, not yet. I've forgotten to build a conveyor belt from the graphite to the hub. So let's do that. And there we go. Now we have graphite coming into the core. And now we should probably head south to see exactly how the enemy moves in the first wave. And there's only one enemy and new content unlocked. Oh, of course, it's an air unit. And Jesus Christ, what the hell is this unit? I've never seen it before. Dang, now I have to attack it. And he seems a lot more powerful. I know there are new enemies in... I died. I know there are new enemies in version 7.0, but like, dang, I've never even seen that before. So, what the heck? Okay, which means I pretty much have to up my air defenses, especially. But I don't think that's a huge issue because we do have air-specific defenses that do indeed work, and better off, they power off lead. And it is this one, this basic air defense thing here that I have here. So we just need to place down, I believe, okay, let's just place down two of these doohickeys first, and then we see how effective they are. I think they should be relatively effective given they are relatively high damage output as well. And actually I've forgotten, what do they feed on again? It's lead, right? Yeah, it's lead. So we should have a pretty easy job for us, coming out for us. So let's go ahead and place some pneumatic drills. I'm pretty sure there's a second lead deposit, but this seems to be the only one. But no matter. In that case, we shall use the ore deposits out of this one section, let's call it, to power the you know, our defenses. Well, it's a simple schematic, but it should get the job done. So let's man, I've forgotten how fast this thing builds. I remember there's ways to make units in this game, but I'm not going to focus on that now. For now, we want to see whether this air defense works, number one, and two, we need to get more resources. And let's see what other resources we can get, because I kind of forgotten what we can make. So looking at our schematic diagram, we got graphite factory, which we already got. We can make power, but we don't really need that now. We got let's just do this step by step. I believe metal glass factory should be the next one, but I completely forgotten how metal glass is made. Or actually, we can also go ahead and build silicon first, and it just requires coal and sand, which is extremely easy to get in this environment. So I think we can use this coal mine. I know it's not a lot, but it works for now. So let's go ahead and build silicon smelter, although we can only build like one half of it. Unfortunately, we can't build the other half because we don't have that efficient of a thing going on yet. And actually, let's pause this for now and see how well our new defenses are doing. And we only have one enemy to deal with, so that's great. Oh, it bypasses our defenses. Excuse me. Well, okay. So this means that we definitely need more air defenses, especially up north. Let's see. Can we build mines from this island to the other? No, not without the whatever you call that thing. So maybe we can build some over here. Well, it's a waste of resources, but I guess that's what we have to do. Unfortunately, we have to craft another basic air defense here, and also make sure it doesn't go into the annihilation point, or else this would have been pointless. In my defense, I was too lazy to build routers, but I hope that this defense would do. Now, of course, we got the problem of the air defenses immediately attacking our magnetic drills, but I don't think that should be that big of an issue. We can easily repair them. But for now, let's continue building our silicon factory while waiting for next wave to start. Hey, wait a minute! Didn't you need power to power the silicon? The silicon smelter? We do, right? God damn it! We have to use the power units. How does one produce power again? I've forgotten. But anyway, the next wave is coming, so let's check that out first and see how well our new defenses do against the new enemies. So we got 3 enemies, so it's quite easy for us to deal with, and it's still the first one is still bypassing our defenses, so that's a bit concerning, honestly. And not to mention that this enemy is like a lot stronger than I thought it was. So we are going to have some issues with upping our defenses against this enemy, but let's try to work something out. I've gone with a very hacked solution, but it works on a simple principle. So basically, I'm just going to build more of these air defenses on this edge. Theory is that it should be enough defenses such that by the time the enemy reaches the other end, he should have died. But it seems that the 2 defenses that we built, the bunch of defenses we built at the bottom right, that seems to have worked, so I think that's great. But yeah, other than that, I kind of have to make some power now, and I've forgotten what ways there are to generate power. So let's take a look at it. I guess for now we have to go with a simple combustion generator and a battery, which I don't like it, but it's a simple enough solution that works for now. And besides, we don't have that much resources anyway. We have some coal ores over here. Is there anywhere else that's closer to here? I don't see any. So well, I mean there's one here, but I'm not going to go for that because it's too far away from the spawn. So I'm just going to take the coal over here and use the combustion generators, and then we are going to try to make a hack solution to this. Let's just put it that way. And now we're going to make one really large battery, and then we're going to connect all of these together. There we go. And let's see how much power. Actually, it's creating a decent amount of power per second, although to be honest, it's not even producing that much power at all, but I'll take it for now. And now we just need to connect this battery with a bunch of large power nodes. Actually no, let's go with a bunch of small power nodes from here. So I believe, yeah, shift clicking is the way to go. And let's just shift click it all the way until here. We don't really need to care about the copper, but the copper that we're going to block, but honestly it doesn't really matter, does it? So there we go. And why is it not powering up again? Something's off about this, isn't it? Oh, of course, because there's a big freaking river that's blocking the way. So let's delete this node and we can add one node here, and it's not going to create a straight line, but at least it's going to power this thing on, and there we go. We now have our silicon. Now I'm not going to check the whether our defenses is working. I'm just going to assume it already is. So let's proceed to send these resources back to our core. There we go, and the enemy is still coming towards us. Is it dead yet? And it's not. I I'm actually having a hard time understanding what is so hard about killing this enemy. Oh, never mind. It's because it's a different enemy. It's one of those electric ones, if I recall correctly. And yeah, even I am having a hard time trying to kill it. Does it heal itself? I don't remember. But he seems to be dying soon, and he better die soon. You can see his he's ticking off. Does he explode when he dies? No, he does not, but he does damage and stuff. Now I have to check on my equipment to make sure that, well, I may check my defenses to make sure that he didn't destroy anything, to which he did not. But yeah, this is starting to get quite concerning actually, and I should I actually don't know what to do. I guess I can build some salvos, but I pretty much would prefer silicon as you know, the ammo of choice, and I can. And I do have a salvo schematic if I remember correctly. It's this basic air defense number 2. So maybe I could put this to use, but that means I have to transfer all my well, not all, but most of my silicon down here, which is going to be a bit troublesome. But I guess you can make do. Also, man, this is taking quite a long time to build, so it's not going to be up by the next wave for sure. But maybe it would in the following wave. Actually, no. Cancel that. I don't think this is the best location to build it. I believe if I want it to be effective, I need it to be somewhere around here. Maybe let's just actually, you know what? Let's just wait until the next wave and see where the enemy moves, so that I can find the optimal location to place it in. Alright, please tell me this little guy is going to die to our defenses. Why isn't this? Wait, why isn't it shooting the Why? No, seriously, why isn't it shooting the this little guy here? Why? Oh, it's a water enemy. I thought this was a. I completely forgotten that the enemies that travel by water. Oh, so that explains his weird path. No wonder. So I can't use air defenses for that, obviously. I need to rely on land defenses, and holy shit, it's getting too close to the core. And holy crap, we have some big problems now. Please stop. Oh god. Okay, well, first off I have to repair everything. So let's do that. Now, this is actually kind of useless, kind of think about it. So I'm probably going to delete all of these just so that I can gain some resources back. And also, I'll probably want to reroute this copper somewhere else, so that, you know, it can target the subs, or well, the water enemies. So I believe the optimal location will be somewhere along this coastline. So let's get rid of this. We don't really need this defense, and we can place some land defenses here. Actually, hang on a minute. Doesn't all the air units come out through here? And if this is working well, this means that I actually don't even need any of these. So you know what? I'm going to assume that that's the case, and for now we move off these defenses. I'm going to replace them with the regular air and ground defenses, and actually they can also use silicon for as their ammo, so that's great. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Actually, this is fantastic. Let's give this a shot. Oh, hang on, the next wave starts in 5 seconds. I haven't even rerouted the silicon. God damn it. Okay, we're going to have a lot of problems here already, and there's only like what, wave 5. So let's try to deal with this, shall we? So first off, the most important thing is I need to route my copper to the other side of this place, but I can't seem to find oh, actually, never mind. I kind of just need to reroute the you know, the thing such that it doesn't cause us any of the deep parts of this river. So let's start off with that. Oh, this new update automatically builds bridges for me if it's crossing a river, which is beautiful, I must say. Thank you for this feature, I really love it. But we still have to rush to the other side as well in order to you know, manually defeat the enemies, which I don't like, but I have to do because I don't have any defenses up at the moment. So let's quickly get this. Oh, actually, never mind, they're just air units, so I don't have to rush down there, but still, I need to rush to get this done ASAP. There we go. I think I've rerouted the silicon quite well, I mean minus this part, but thankfully I caught it just in time. So while the silicon is moving down this route, I should be, well, continuing to make this defense, and we should actually get rid of this as well. Not only to save resources, but to so that I can you know, place routers there. And yeah, we should be great with this defense now that, you know, we actually have something that's up and running actually. And the first batch of silicon has arrived. Now we need to, it got 45 seconds to recharge these, well, I start charging these defenses. So now we have to wait and see how well these defenses will hold against any sea enemies. Alright, now we have this enemy to deal with, and please tell me, dang, it actually defeats it quite quickly. So now that we know that's great, we need to actually protect our defenses, and thankfully we got a bunch of such walls from, well, from what do you call that, from our previous map. So yeah, we can use these search alloys to actually help us, and if I'm not wrong, they can help deflect enemies attacks, correct? Oh no, my releases actually arcs. I'm pretty sure there's no, there is an achievement for deflecting bullets. Yes, it requires phase wall, but not to worry, I still have phase crystals, so I can still build phase walls. And yes, it's not you know, as protective as search walls, but I would like to get that achievement as much as possible. So I'm going to build some large phase walls and some smaller ones to help me as well. Yeah, okay, maybe it won't defend this part, but I think it's good enough, honestly. So once this is done, I'm going to assume that we will be decently protected, not best protected, but still decent enough for this to work fine. So let's go ahead and build it. I mean, also doesn't help that this is taking a long time to build, but hey, it also gives some time for these defenses to recharge, or rather charge. So honestly, I don't really mind. Okay, now that's done, I'm going to let it recharge. I'm going to assume that this defense will work fine without me, and I'm going to focus on getting more resources out of this planet, or well, this tile. So actually, let's see what other things we can build. Up next, metaglass. Lead and sand. 1 lead, 1 sand equals 1 metaglass, and look what we have here, lead. So, but yeah, it requires power as well, but I think we have enough power to get this to work. So we can build ourselves 1 metaglass factory, and it should work. I believe, well, here should be a decent enough placement for metaglass factory. Not too obstructive, and it should work just fine. So with that, let's start construction of this unit. The metaglass factory is completed. Now next thing I want to do is improve our power situation, because as you can see, well, actually, I'm surprised our large battery is at full capacity, but you know what, we can do better than that. Let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure we can build some generators, right? So what type of generators do we have? We can build solar panels, but the problem is that they don't produce much power, and it kind of is more dependent on the sun, right? Yeah, and besides, they don't even produce that much power per second. So I need to find something that's more efficient. How about a thorium reactor? I mean, we did find some thorium earlier, somewhere around here if I'm not wrong. And I believe we can use some of this thorium. There we go. I know it's not a lot, but I think we can still use some of it in order to power our new factory. And what the heck is this? Oh yeah, multiplicative reconstructor. You know what? We can get rid of this. This is important. But in the meantime, while we do this, we're going to go ahead and build the thing that we have. Well, we got one chiral fluid factory. We can place it right about here. And this chiral fluid can help us build the thorium reactor. I mean, it is kind of necessary for the thorium reactor, but you get my point. Now, ideally, since I'm going to need a large amount of thorium for this, I want to use an air blast drill, but I also need water in order to make it more efficient. So let's use 2 of them, shall we? I think we can place one here and a second one. Well, actually, there isn't any good spots for it, but here is the second most efficient spot I could find, at least. So that's something, I suppose. Well, it could be better, but better than nothing, I suppose. We seem to have enemies that have, you know, infiltrated our defenses. So we Oh my goodness gracious. God damn it, please kill. Please die already. Now I hope that they haven't done serious damage to my defenses. I kind of forgot about them. I mean my defenses. It's now with 11 and seems like they've already bypassed my defenses, although to be fair, there isn't well any good air defense here other than this one. But still, I'm kind of shocked that they made it past, these defenses. So you know what? I'm just going to expand my air defense, my basic air defenses a little bit here. And hang on a second. I believe they can also use silicon, right? The scatter. Wait, no, never mind. It can only shoot out lead. I mean, shoot out from lead, but well, it's a bit disappointing. But I don't have to build that much. In the meantime, I'm going to continue with my electricity production, and because so far it has been going quite well. Oh, yeah, I have been outputting lead instead of titanium. So, well then, oops, guess I have to redo everything from the start, and it means I also don't need this, which was, well, a waste, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game. I kind of forgotten what is needed and what isn't. Alright, let's see whether the cyber fluid is starting to be produced. And it is, although not at a really quick speed. But hey, it's still producing quite a bit. And actually, I'm pretty sure this is going to be fine. 38 per second, 42 per second. Now the output is just going to keep increasing, and now we're going to connect this pipe to the thorium reactor before we can connect the thorium to the thorium reactor, because otherwise, we're going to have some problem with it, exploding and stuff like that. And finally, now that it's working, let's add thorium to the thorium reactor so that it can start generating power. And now we are going from negative power generation to positive power generation. God dang, now we've reached plus 1k power per second. And you know what? We're going to add more batteries to this thing. So let's build a huge battery farm. And by huge, I mean having at least 1.2 million power units stored. And we shouldn't have any problem in case, this isn't producing enough power, so that's... Oh god, we got another enemy that has bypassed our defenses. Thankfully, these are easy to defeat manually, so I don't think I have to build any more defenses for the time being. Although, I probably should, but either way, I'm going to continue producing new resources as per usual, as, there's a whole point in this game. So, let's see what else we can make. Sector 100 under attack. Well, honestly, I'm not going to be too bothered about that, but, you know what, I think we kind of have enough resources in order to build our defenses, because honestly, we only need as much resources as it takes to, defend our zone. And honestly, I don't even know whether there's going to be a boss round sooner or later. So what I'm going to do now actually is just to build some, more defenses in order to, protect ourselves so that we don't have to deal with these enemies anymore, whether there's a boss or not. So, with that being said, let's see what other events we have in our schematics. I have something here that says long range destroyer, I believe, and can't remember, it's a ripple, right? And does it even attack air units? No, it doesn't. So that's sad. So let's find something that can actually attack air units. How about this? The Spectre. I can use thorium as my ammo of choice. So why not? Besides, it has a very long range, and it can attack air and ground units as well, so that's a plus. So I believe we just need to get rid of these basic air defenses and then align it along this wall, and I think we should be fine. We shouldn't have any problems with that. And besides, it can attack both air and ground units. So yeah, like I said, no problem at all. So now we need to get rid of this for now, and replace it with Spectres. Oh god damn it, one of the air units bypass our defenses once again, which is why we need to build this defense ASAP. And speaking of building it ASAP, first off, we can't let this thing destroy our thorium reactor, and secondly, we should probably build a thorium factory. Actually, is there even any... Oh yeah, there's no nearby thorium. You know what? Let's just build a new thorium factory, and then create another long route to the main defense area. God damn it. Well, the new Spectres has finished construction, and I believe now they're full with ammo. So let's see how well they do against, well, everything. I mean, they should have a long enough range to defeat everything, and if it doesn't, then I do not know what to say. Alright, let's see. And man, this defense really is strong, isn't it? So I'm going to assume that my job here is done. Oh, what's this? We got are you actually kidding me? I swear, I did not prepare for this at all. Land units, but I mean, they could be easily defeated with not just my bullets, but with a bunch more specters, since although they take quite long to build, it's not that hard to actually come out of the schematics to build them. But otherwise, yeah, this kind of, I believe this is the first land enemy that we have to deal with. But like, I haven't even checked in on this game for quite a while, and Jesus Christ, it broke my thorium conveyor belt. But no matter what, anyway, so the plan now is for me to expand this defense down here for obvious reasons, and I'm going to build some repair boards just so that we don't have to deal with this crap again, ever again. Okay, I think we're done. So, well, honestly, let's actually just oh, there's a guardian approaching in 10 waves. Okay, so now we know that this defense works well, and yeah, I did say that I was going to build what do you call that? Some repair boards, and I'm not sure, honestly, how to think about it. Let's see, how difficult is it to build a repair board again? I do not remember. Well, it's quite easy. It's only tier 2 and 3 units, but how much do they? What do they even require? Silicon, titanium, metal glass. I have that, but yeah, I kind of don't want to build them. Maybe in the next episode I will start building these units, but for now, I'm fine where we are. So, what I'm going to do is actually up the defense of these things, because as you can see, it just got pulverized by the enemy units. So all I need to do is up the defense of this, and then just fast forward the rounds, and then I think we can make it to the end of this, no problem. So with that, let's go ahead and get this done with. So I might have accidentally removed my air defense unit that was at the bottom right of this map, and I kind of forgotten to rebuild some new the new anti-air defenses there as well. So I kind of have to deal with this problem right now, which thankfully it didn't cause a lot of damage yet, but yeah, now it have done quite a bit of damage, didn't it? And not only that, it's also on fire. All my defenses are, all my factory units are on fire. Thank you so much. Well, there is nothing much I can do, right? Other than just write this out first. Okay, so first, very clearly, I need to repair my units, and also I believe there is a fire extinguisher somewhere, right? There's this one, so I just need to quickly build this, and then build my fire extinguisher before the entire thing starts to set on fire. Rebuild my factory, and then I think it should be fine. Yikes. And now I'm sure that an incident like this will never ever happen again. Anyway, let's just fast forward around, and hopefully this time the air units will be dealt with. I mean, come on, there isn't even a lot, and they are dealt with. So let's just skip forward to round 30. I mean, I'll be honest, these enemies are a lot more easier to deal with than I thought. These aren't your typical difficult to defeat Mindustry enemies. It's just that it's been such a long time since I played Mindustry that I kind of forgotten how to deal with them, and holy crap, one of them actually escaped my defenses again. Although to be fair, he is almost defeated, so I'm just going to take that as a success, and let's hope that we can actually... Okay, let's just skip towards the Guardian round. This shouldn't be that hard to defeat, right? Holy crap, that is a guy with a lot of health. At least we're defeating him quite quickly, although yeah, I will admit he's doing a lot of damage, and I should have placed more of these Spectre defenses along this aisle if I wanted to make it, well, easier for me to deal with. But hey, we have captured this map, and the only map left is this one, the one that fast forward to, is the Naval Fortress. Now I wonder what this will do, but actually before we end off this video, let's see Sector 100 and see how well we're doing. Grey landing zone sectors such as Frozen Forest can be launched to and from anywhere. They do not require capture of nearby territory. Yeah, blah blah blah, I get it. Really have to survive 35 rounds. No, not today, thank you. I'm not going to deal with this, but in the next video we're going to explore, well, the final map, which is this Naval Fortress. Threat extreme, and it's an enemy base this time, so I don't think we're going to have that big of a problem. But otherwise, I think we're done for the day. So let's head back to Coastline. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.